Welcome back to the Chamber's Radio Hour. This is Ed Dwyer, Dwyer Advisory, and Scott Maynard and I are here again to meet a new member of the Chamber, new business that sounds like something that this community really needs, working with young entrepreneurs, it sounds like. So, Scott, why don't I turn things over to you to introduce our next guest?
Yes, Dave, I'll turn it over to you to introduce yourself and talk a little bit about Accelerate PV, exciting new venture in Ponte Vedra, specifically designed to help entrepreneurs.
Yeah, it is specifically designed to help entrepreneurs. It's an incubator program. We call it an accelerator as we're not focused on solely startup businesses. We could take some small businesses as well, maybe people who have been working in their home. We give them some resources. We have a 12-week program we walk them through that kind of cleans their business up to a point that would make them investable. And then our goal is to put them in front of people here in our area and get them proper investment so that they can actually succeed at their business and create the ecosystem of startups to profitable, successful businesses in the area, create that ecosystem right here in Ponte Vedra.
And it is more than just classroom. It is more than just mentorship. I know it's really creating a community of entrepreneurs, and having toured the inside of your facility, you've really built out the ecosystem to help individuals start and run either a new business or an existing business that they really need additional support with.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Our the goal is the ecosystem in the community that we're trying to put together here of anybody that has interest in small business or in startups and wants to actually create something in our area, in our geographic region, Northeast Florida, particularly Ponte Vedra, anybody in that area that would like to grow their business, create a business. We want them involved in our community. Anybody that wants deal flow, something to invest in the community, we want them involved as well.
So, Dave, did you just come up with this yourself, or is this like a model that you're duplicating, or just purely you being an entrepreneur and coming up with your own avenue using this Accelerate?
I wish I could say it was something I came up with,
right.
But they actually, accelerator programs and incubator programs exist in almost every city in the United States.
In some form or fashion,
right?
In
some form or fashion, often associated with a university or private companies.
Or chambers.
Venture capital, chambers,
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There just was a lack where we were in the Nocatee Ponte Vedra area, and I just saw a need for it. So jumped on that opportunity to provide that for the community.
Great.
Tell a little bit about how a cohort starts and when they start and what that process is.
Yeah, it's a 12-week program. Our very first cohort just launched at the beginning of May, so we're about 7 weeks into that cohort right now. It will end July 25th, and then the first week of August is when we'll plan our pitch event. And shortly after that, we'll start our next cohort right at the beginning of September, and we'll do 3 cohorts a year going through there. And yeah.
So individuals that want to get involved, what's that process?
Yeah, I would go to our website, accelerate.pv.com. We've got an application for participants that would like to join and be part of the cohort. We've also got a contact form on there for anybody else that would like to help participate, be involved in this community. We're not asking anything from anybody. We're just trying to put this community together. So if you want to be involved in this sort of community, let us know. Contact us.
Yeah. You know, the Chamber, Ed, is almost 1,000 members. 80% of those members are small businesses. And Dave, we appreciate you joining the Chamber and being one of those small businesses. But this is where I think you can see value in the Chamber, because it's really a lot of what we do in networking events and other activities is really putting people together. And that's essentially what you're trying to do as well, is put people together and help people learn and grow and be successful, because that's really what we all want. If we can create that community where our businesses are successful, that just benefits everyone. Yeah,
it's very much about putting this together so that our community can thrive together. the economic development of our area is dependent upon small businesses, as it is in any area. And so having a place that we can actually meet together, talk about things, have opportunities that just would not exist elsewhere. If you need these sorts of things, if you want to be connected in this sort of community, you've got to come out to Accelerate PV. We're downtown Nocatee area, and we love getting to know more people.
So Dave, I'm kind of curious. I'm a career banker, so I've spent a lot of time in my life helping people start businesses and grow into middle market type companies and whatnot. What kind of types of businesses are you seeing? I know it's early, but what types of businesses are you seeing people wanting to start in this environment today?
Oh, there's lots of great businesses being started in this environment today. Everything from modeling agencies to SaaS platforms to robotics, marketing agencies. There's quite a bit of really good stuff. We see mostly SaaS platforms that are being developed and often need some funding. That's a big part of what we are trying to do is help get them this funding. But SaaS platforms are a lot of what we're looking for and getting in reality. But we will take any business and consider them for participation as long as they're going to headquarter in Northeast Florida. Our goal is about the community, and it's about growing this area. And so the one thing that sets us apart from any other accelerator or incubator is we are solely focused on Northeast Florida.
I saw you have some background in blockchain and some things. I'm kind of curious, how does AI present itself in this opportunity to help these budding entrepreneurs build their plans and whatnot? I know there's got to be some use there.
Absolutely. AI is actually totally impacted almost everything we do. Every time we have a guest speaker come in, which we have Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 a.m., and we open to the public for that to come enjoy those speakers. We post who they are on LinkedIn ahead of time, so check that out. But AI has been something almost every single one of them has spoken about. And our participating companies also are learning how to integrate that AI into everything. So RoboCore, which is one of our companies that produces robotics, they have integrated AI into some of those robotics. So, for instance, they've got security robots that drive around Nimnik car dealerships. And those robots are AI powered and can quite literally yell at somebody on the lot and chase them down with flashy lights and make it really kind of a security bot and take the place of a lot of expensive security operations people and be able to instead provide this as a robot that can do it 24/7.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And everyone talks about AI and what we don't know. Right? What is it going to bring? Security robots is
one you may not have thought about.
Exactly
yeah, but
right.
I mean, we also have a SaaS platform, Permit Rockstar, and they're fantastic at what they do, but they're construction permitting, and they use AI to fill out all of the permitting paperwork and process and turn that into something that normally would take 6 weeks down to 10 minutes.
Wow.
And simplify that process, but it wouldn't be possible without AI.
Do you see partnering with some of the local universities?
Absolutely. I was up at UNF just 2 nights ago. I hope to partner with them, with FSCJ, Jacksonville University, and reach out even as Flagler, out even as far as UF and FSU, and see if we can collectively help this ecosystem thrive.
Yep. What is the biggest challenge that you see new businesses facing?
Almost every new business wants money, and just trying to get that first bit of investment is often the most difficult aspect associated with it in the early stages. And so that is a big part of what we want to help with. We help people put their pitch together, do a lot of pitch practicing, as well as making sure all the legal documents and finances and everything else are in a situation that it makes sense for investors and that investors understand what these businesses are very quickly, very easily, so they can actually make that decision on whether they want to invest or not.
I know Ed with Dwyer Advisory, one of his mantras has always been, you need a good accountant, you need a good banker, and you need a good attorney.
I very much agree. We actually end up in our space. We have a collective area that all of our participating companies operate in, but we've got a few offices kind of on the edge of that. In those offices, we strategically lease out to people that have those sorts of skills that they can offer and provide to the participating companies. So we've got John Cross, that's a CPA, and he helps with a lot of the accounting stuff. We've got Kent Irwin, who's a business coach and is a phenomenal business coach, really knows his stuff and fantastic guy. We have Lisa Beggs, does HR. All of these people get together to help and support these companies, and they're not looking to charge. They're looking to just support people.
That's awesome. Well, that was Dave Eyerly with Accelerate PV.
Yeah,
brand new
AcceleratePV.com.
You got it. Wonderful. We'll be right back with Beth Tate. We're going to have a conversation about attainable housing here in St. Johns County.